We all have emotional problems in life, and we find our best to fill the void. Minecraft is one of fun ways to enjoy yourself with your friend, just having a time of your lives. But what if someone joins in your game and haunts you forever? Few days ago, I came across this channel called Nathan Vids. On the surface, it just looks like a normal Minecraft gameplay, but when I check the video one by one, I can now definitely say there's something abnormal. This is a tragic and horrifying story of Nathan, a Minecraft player hunted by a numerous entities. And it all begins in the first video. The video titled Follow the Lilies begins as pretty normal. Our protagonist seems like playing a Minecraft Pocket Edition, but not the original one because it was copied. You can look at it into the Play Store though for more information. The video only showcases his new world and his new gameplay, without a strange entity or something. If you look into the description, Nathan talks about his game and might wanna add some friends soon. This first episode looks peaceful, but the peacefulness will drastically change as we look into the second video titled Cursed. The video begins as the continuation. In the first 10 minutes of the video, nothing seems out of ordinary. The player is mining in the cave, nothing special, but 18 minutes into the video, when he mines this iron, and then suddenly, Nathan fell off, but before he fell off, something in the tunnel have a sign. Take a look in this screenshot. The sign reads, "Keep going to Skeld. I'm waiting." Nathan then goes to explore this place and gets a message from the chest. Seems like someone invisible keep placing a message from the chest as in the video it opens automatically. No player is involved. It's a single player world. I summed up the message and it sounds like this. You want a story, children? No pain, no gain. If you want a story, I expect you to look for it. Your pain will not go in vain. So if you're willing, come and seek it. Come and seek me. Keep watching, keep looking. I assure you, your journey will reward you. Keep watching, Nathan. After that, the video ends there. Now what on earth is happening? There's probably a reason why some unknown presence is offering Nathan a story for a price. Even Nathan was shocked when he suddenly got into this cave. There has to be a backstory that we don't know yet, but for now, we will keep these details in mind as maybe it will be significant later on to the video. So now the only thing left for us to do now is to watch the third video. The video begins as Nathan continues to play. He finds a broken nether portal and he kills a sheep using not a right way. Few minutes in, he finally enters into the portal. He gets attacked by ghast. Overall, the footage doesn't have any strange detail until we get almost to the final minutes of the video. Nathan heard something from below. He quickly turns off the music, but the music we are hearing is a Kai-Aus music in Kung Fu Panda 3, and why the heck is that sound playing is unknown. The player jumps into the hole and the video ends. Excuse me, what? I dug deeper as what the song meant for, and to my surprise, the song was based on "I'm So Sorry" by Imagine Dragons. But it could mean either way. Either the sound represents a creepy and dark sequence we don't know just yet, and the only way we can find out the mystery we're talking to is to watch the fourth video titled Building a House. The video starts off by Nathan's getting something from the chest, and then we get introduced into a new character named Alex. He proceeds to build their house and Nathan by chopping down trees. But right after he picks up a bow, he targets Alex, but didn't continue shooting him. Few seconds later, Nathan places a sign in the tree claiming it's his tree. Few minutes in, Nathan and Alex starts to talk seriously about something.
I feel guilty that I do a lot of bad things. That I try to do good, but I still feel bad.
You keep looking your bad fruits. That you don't take your time to look. What's causing them? Because what happens to a tree? That is bad fruits.
It dies? So, what's your point?
You should stop looking at your fruits and start changing your roots.
Nathan begins placing the grass with a cobblestone in their house, and then the tree we saw suddenly becomes bedrock and the video ends. Now, a lot of oddities that we can see in the video. First off, when he tries to kill Alex using a bow, which is a very strange behavior for Nathan. And the second is the trees turning into a bedrock. It indicates that the tree dies because of a bad fruit, but it gets much deeper meaning when we analyze again. The story is yet incomplete after this video, and we still have 15 videos to watch. In the description did little to advance the story, so the only option we had is to watch the 5th video. The video starts off by Nathan walking through something dark. The video cuts and then we see the player falling into the nether, as we've seen in episode 2. Few minutes in, he walks around a bit before finding a chest and a message from the inside that says, "Why do you hide from me?" He then proceeds to collect the redstone torch. He breaks everything he sees a redstone and sand with nether warts. It kinda looks like it's soya, and then proceeds to explore before finding again another chest. He opens it and sees a message that says, "My love." He proceeds to explore this strange place with lights are going on and off, and then the creepy noise we're hearing starts to go loud. He starts to exit this place. Few seconds later, we can hear a Morse code sound that translates as, "Okay, sorry to okay, hear you." And then walks for a bit and the video ends before he turns around. We get a glimpse of this entity. He has a black skin with a strange smile on his face. This is by far one of the most strangest and the most spooky video we've ever seen. The description says, "What does it want from me?" indicating that Nathan was confused. Based on the information we had, it seemed like this entity or whoever it is seems like wants Nathan to do something for him. I mean, why is the message says "my love" in this minute? And seems like this entity is apologizing for bringing Nathan here. Overall, it could mean any possibilities. So let's move on to the next video. Meaningless, meaningless, life is meaningless. Life is meaningless, all meaningless. You spend your life working, laboring, and what do you have to show for it? Generations come and go. The sun still rises and it still goes down, going wearily back to where it started all over again. The wind blows south, the wind blows north, round and round back and again. Every river flows into the sea, but the sea is not yet full. The water returns to where the rivers all began and starts all over again. Everything leads to weariness. A weariness too great for words. Our hearts never satisfied, our ears can never hear enough. What has happened before will happen again. What has been done before will be done again. There's nothing in this new world. Look, they say, here's something new. But no, it has all happened before, long before we were born. No one remembers what has happened in the past. And no one in days to come will what happens between now and then. God has laid a miserable fate upon us, handing us over to our own destruction. Okay, that's enough. This is very odd. Seemingly Nathan is giving us some quote of lives. Pretty much, the description says just something I think about. Overall, this quote gives me some information, and I think I put the puzzles together, but let's watch more videos of Nathan to find more.
Nathan's a good kid, he could make it but certainly not alone, and that's the problem. He's trying to fight himself with himself, he needs to open his eyes, if he will so, Censored has told me to reveal it to him. I hope this works, I should probably get a new skin.
This 40 seconds video reveals a lot, and we can now finally solve the puzzle. Nathan is hunted not by everyone, but by himself. He maybe is a bad person back then, but he's trying to do good and change himself. The best part is he's not alone. He has Alex, a friend who can trust at all costs. But given this information we had, it seems like we still cannot draw conclusions yet, because there is one problem. The entity that hunts Nathan. This entity is not yet giving up. He proceeds to disturb Nathan, and he needs to get out of it. The next video, Strange Anomalies in Minecraft 1.21.1, shows it. The video begins as Nathan gives us a tour of their house, opens up a chest and then sees a sign that says, "Go to the northeast hill of this sign." And Nathan begins to go to it. As he is traveling, we get someone's perspective, watching Nathan from above. The video then goes back to Nathan following what the sign says, but before he can get on the top of the hill, the video ends. The next video, just a bad dream, continues what the previous video ended. He proceeds to get on top of the hill. He finds a strange tunnel with iron door. He proceeds to go inside the tunnel before finding a strange room with two red doors inside. I've discovered. Nathan begins to run. He runs as the entity is following him. All of the lights are turned off. Nathan is panicking. He runs away and then suddenly... The entity succeeded. He throws Nathan again into a dark tunnel.
Why? Haven't I cried enough? Who allowed this? Haven't I warned myself enough? I don't think I wanted to.
We now get that Nathan is still haunted by his past, haunted by his mistakes he did. He is fighting with himself. He still can't get over what he has done. And now, he regrets everything. He regrets everything he did, but he still can't get over it. The next video, trying to come up with something, only showcases his piano playing in the background. So let's skip the videos we had here so we take a look into the next video.
Nathan, you find anything you like yet?
Maybe over there would make a good photograph.
Next to those trees.
What if we row a bit there and face the boat left? The sun would make a good scenery with the water and the trees.
Or we could take a photograph of one of us looking into a distance. Dude, what are you looking at the water?
Oh, nothing. I thought I heard something.
We get introduced into a new character named Rahmed. If you take a look back at the video, there is a Morse code we can hear from the background. Although I tried to translate it to a bunch of different things but nothing seemed to work. So let's move on from this one. The description sends us to an image of their photograph that was shot. We can now know that Rahmed is Nathan's brother. The next video, titled He Was Good Man, Was He Not?, only showcases Nathan's gameplay until the last minute of the video where we can get a Morse code that translates as "Go find the furnace and burn your shame away and burn yourself." And the subtitle which has a hidden link of an image which cannot be found in our time.
The charcoal cannot attain splendor without being passed through those inevitable fires that it longs for, yet fears. What is on the other side of this pain? Will it ever know if it was worth it? If it dies trying.
Looking at the description, we can get into a picture that says,
Only a bit more, and I'll be done, I'll be better. And I'll be loved, I need to make myself something more, something greater.
Nathan is slowly going into sanity. Somehow the entity got what it wants to Nathan. Nathan is fighting back. The next video, Ardit, only showcases someone's perspective from the previous video. So let's skip off that ahead. And this is where the story gets from a good to a tragic turn. The video then begins as Nathan playing. Later on, we come across Alex and begins to chat and play normal. Later on, Nathan mentions about what he'd seen in later episode, but when they got inside, the tunnel is gone. Seems like it was never there. So they just proceeds to rebuild it. They all had fun until Nathan accidentally discovered the tunnel again. He was going to tell Alex but did not continue it. He was left alone and then something happens. He then proceeds to go back into their mining area and suddenly that tunnel is gone, just like it wasn't supposed to exist. They just go playing before the video ends. Or so we thought. The first page is a Morse code that says SOS, I'm fine. And the last page we've seen is taken directly into an unlisted YouTube video link but was unavailable. So let's move on from the next video, and these are about to get much more interesting. The video begins in Nathan with his laptop playing and searching for something. Few minutes in, he looks outside, probably heard something. He then goes back and we get a glimpse of a grave or something that says goodbye. And then someone knocks in Nathan's door.
Who's there? Who's there? Call the police. What do you want? I know what it's like to lose someone you love. Makes you look at things differently. Scared to touch yourself, aren't you? Knowing your day's aimless and not knowing when you'll break. I can help you. Open the door. I promise. This will be painless. What? No. What are you saying? Just get out of my house. Nathan, I'm trying to be nice here. This seems really easy. Just open the door. Let me help you. No, please, just leave. It's going to be like that now, huh? For the sake of you. Your brother can't stand sharing the same house. Your friends pity you. You're a mountain-full burden to those who surround you. You're already dead.
Nathan is completely panicking as this entity is breaking their house. As we can interpret in the background because the screen goes black. He proceeds to get something metal and hits this person. The person falls and then he calls an ambulance. We now learn that his name is Samuel, as this video, Samuel's interrogation, shows it.
Good morning. I'm Detective Anderson. How's your head, Sam? Need some more ice on that? Pull this off. Ah, you're taking your, defeat more personally than I expected. You'll never have a chance. So, give a good credit for pushing you down the basement of the Vids, sir. So, last night, we broke into the Shield's house while Nathan's mother and brother were away for a wedding and tried to kill Nathan. Now, this mask that you wore that night, we've had a couple of cases of some of your friends wearing the same mask with the same symbol on it. It appears they were setting up some sort of odd ritual, almost, in different places around the town. But you're the first attempted murder we've had. I have here that you used to hang out with his brother, Rahmed, right? We asked the family if there was any grudge you could have held against him that made you want to kill his brother. But no, your relationship with him and Rahmed has nothing to suggest it. Then, what could possibly motivate you to do such a thing? Nothing? Nathan was pretty shook up, but he gave us some very useful information. Now, you said you had a chance to kill him, right? But you waited for Nathan to go into his room and lock the door. What else did he tell you? He said you were asking him to open the door so that you could kill him. You then tried to break the door down yourself, and, well, we know how that went down. Now, I put all the pieces together to get the best conclusion I could come up with, and I think you're part of the cult. The kid lost his dad in, let's see here, February? It's seeming to me like you guys are planning to go after people with emotional trauma, lure them into wanting to die painlessly, and kill them even if they decline. Am I wrong? That is sick. Interestingly, there's not many sources on your cult. Guess I gotta give it a couple more days of research then. Unless you want to help me out here? Listen, detective, don't believe me when I say that the randomness of what we deal with here is not worthy to be compared with what you expect to find. The sheer power that we will attain from our hard work cannot be stopped by any sort of strength on your side, and the power that good is not around to stop us. So why don't you wait here while I step outside for a little bit?
We now get to know that Samuel is a part of a cult with his friends and seems like they target a people with emotional trauma and lure their victims. I'm afraid Samuel is just another puppet of something bigger. The description continues the discussion they had after this one, but I'll give it to you guys who are watching to see if you can spot a weird things here. We are in the final saga of the story, as the story is slowly coming to an end, so let's move on to the next video. The video starts off by Nathan in a boat, traveling through something. He then climbs into the veins and then the video cuts. And then, we are now in a seemingly endless forest with the fog. 2 minutes in, he stumbled across a burning tree. While he was walking, few minutes later, this happens. Nathan was shocked and confused at the same time. Few minutes in, he teleports again into another forest and stumbles across the exit, signaling it's time to free yourself. And then, he goes into it. This is the story of Nathan. The entity says something in Cipher that sounds like this. There's no life for you out in the bright light. Only the shade will cover your shame. What would you do once they find out what you are? The door then shuts, leaving Nathan hopeless. He then spent the rest of the minute walking and then panicking because he cannot leave this place. Knowing he cannot run, he sits in the darkness before the video ends. Now there are a lot of Easter eggs I didn't notice. First off, when he is running, the subtitles have something I didn't know whatever it is. I tried so many translation but nothing seemed to work. But if you had any idea guys that can help me, please comment it down below. I appreciate it. And then the one that says, you must tell someone. We'll get back all of it later on. Now, we are on the final video of the series. Let's watch this together.
Hello? Yeah, are you busy right now? Not at the moment, no. What is it? You okay? Yeah, I just wanted to ask you something. Didn't you once study about something called TSF in your occult studies, if I remember correctly? Yeah, I did. Why do you ask? Nothing, I'm just curious. It's one thing I'm doing. What exactly is TSF, like in a general sense? TSF? Well, it's a power or energy that is believed to exist everywhere across the world in small and large amounts, and has been around for thousands of years. Okay, but like, what does it do? There are lots of incidents surrounding it, but it's not too clear how it functions. One thing I do remember is the manifestations. TSF is almost like a medium, a cut in reality where things from another realm can enter into our world, and possibly vice versa. So TSF itself is just a gateway. So the only thing to worry about is what's on the other side. Like what? Hey, this thing you said you're doing. Are you doing a study on TSF? Yes. Well, I'm at the library right now. I can get you a book I read on it once when I get home if you want it. There's certainly a lot to read in there. Yeah, I'd like that. Okay, where's Mom? She's in the other room, reading something. Speaking of which, I think her books were supposed to be given back, like, 4 days ago. The librarian keeps looking at me funny while tapping the calendar. Tell her to do that soon, it's waiting me out. Okay, bye. Okay then.
The final minute it says that many men and women died because of a disease in therapy. But later, the article said that there is a victory, meaning it's overshadowed from the series that they won against some virus or something. Clearly, in the last video that says you must tell someone is foreshadowing this disease that is coming. And that's all the information we gather. This channel is still ongoing series and the author himself says that there will be more videos to come. The overall story plays as Nathan having mental issues, was hunted by a cult, and one identified as Samuel. But luckily, he's not alone. He has a friend named Alex who helped him at all costs. He has to accept the past once and for all. He has to fight back of what's coming for him. But it doesn't answer some lingering questions in the series such as why this cult targets Nathan? Who is this entity that says this word to him? Are there more just like him? But only theories can take away our curiosity. But as we said, the story of Nathan is not yet over.